The Stray Gods Orpheus DLC was light and fun, but frankly not what I was expecting. I do admit that I went into it a little hesitant, since the character it's centered around was my least favorite from the original story.
I don't know if you're aware, but my story was the stuff of
Blech.
true legend.
Blech.
I wrote songs that defined our world.
But I was still optimistic that just like the main game, the DLC would delve deeper into his character and give me something redeemable to hold on to. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case.
I hate that bell. I wanna
Oh.
While the story had me laughing for more than I was expecting, Orpheus's character development felt a bit rushed. Like even the devs weren't certain which way his story should go. I also ran into some of the same menu and game navigation issues that I'd had in the original game, but once I figured them out, they didn't impact the playability overall. The one thing that did end up bothering me in this DLC was related to the decision-making mechanics. They didn't really translate well from the original game into the type of story the devs were trying to tell in the DLC. For example, during the decision-making in the original game, you were able to choose a power which impacted the decision-making process throughout the game. But in Orpheus's story, while the decision-making looked the same, it wasn't. And many of the choices ended up being so similar, it didn't feel like any decision I made would have an impact on the game at all. But putting everything aside, if you're looking for a fun dip back into the world of Stray Gods, this was definitely that. I got to see characters I adored from the original game and had a few laughs along the way. I left the DLC wanting more, and a bit sad that I didn't get the depth to Orpheus I'd been hoping for.
fresh fields lie before me, ready for my feet. Soon they'll tell a story in the lines there in the wheat. Soon they'll tell a story.